You assuming I'm a human, what I gotta do to get it through you, speak human, innovative, robust, so that you say sort of shaying off of me, and it'll groom, devastating, more than ever demonstrating how to give a motherfucking audience a feeling like sabotaging, never fitting, and another haters not forever waiting for the day that they can say, I fell off to be celebrating, because another way, I never.
Okay, I'm so sweaty. I'm filming this right after my cover, so I'm so sweaty. Firstly, if you click this video, I assume you like rap, and if you like rap, please don't forget Black Lives Matter. It's a movement, not a moment, so there will be links below to keep taking action, because we wouldn't have this music without Black lives. Also, as a preface, all this training was filmed in April when quarantine first started, and I decided why not try to go through a K-pop idol training for all of quarantine. So I am training in all the categories, so singing, dancing, songwriting, language, and rap. And the dance portion should be out already. And I also covered Ddaeng. So if you want to see me rap in Korean. So rap was the easiest, by far the easiest category to train in, because I already talk super fast, and that was a better start than what I had in any other category. Unlike my mistake in dancing, where I chose to learn 10 dances, I decided to only do one song. And it had to be Rap God. It had to be Rap God. Like I said, I'm just kinky like that, and I like to be viciously humbled and put in my place. So like Ddaeng, I was familiar with the song, but that means nothing when I'm trying to perform it. Also, I learned Ddaeng after like 2 months of training, so it was easier getting the rhythm and flow, but the rhythm is like the road and the lyrics are the car. So you ain't going nowhere if you don't have a way to get there. And I don't speak Korean, so that was a challenge if you want to watch that. So obviously the first step was to slow it down, but I still struggled with the rhythm because it's so irregular in the song. It's like, it's not baby, 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 oh, like there's no repetition of that. It's just so irregular. It's like, it's a very irregular rhythm, so I struggled with that even when it was slow. Nope, can't do that, can't do that. Oh my god. For me to rap, they say looking boy.
What beat is that? What beat is that? He like come like, you get a thumbs up. Say looking boy. Eliminate. They asked me to eliminate. Yeah, that was good. Oh my god.
So what I did to help myself with the rhythm is I copy and pasted the lyrics, and I sort of added punctuation and markings to indicate to myself, like, this is where I should pause, say this fast, say this slower, and I would also capitalize certain letters to make sure I enunciate that part, if that makes sense.
So like, laptop, back pocket, Bill Clinton, capitalized tin, and then this part for good at least once in a while. Gotta really hit the once in a while. It's not just for good at least once in a while, for good at least once in a while. And yeah, I'll separate the syllables with dashes to signify that they're like rushed, that they're crammed into one beat. Instead of being like somewhere in this, there are dashes in there, so I know to be like somewhere in this, and then I have 2 dashes before it because there's a longer pause than I think, because I always jump into it too fast. I go, it's me, my honesty is brutal, but there's a longer pause, so I put 2 dashes to be like, it's longer than you think. There's a pause and it's longer than you think. And there's a dash before it's me because there's a pause before it's me. Pause. It's me. Pause, pause. My honesty's brutal. Yes, that makes sense. So I have to make sure that I enunciate the right syllables, and enunciate every syllable and emphasize the right syllables, because that's fucking rhythm, I guess. I don't know, because I can't remember the rhythm. Like, it's just too much. It's like not consistent. Like, it's not the same ever. The way I'm racing around the track. Like normally we don't say it like that. The way I'm racing around the track. But no, not with Eminem. The way I'm racing around the track. Yeah, immediately. Like normally, immediately. So like the rest of the 4 syllables have to be crammed into one beat that would normally be 1 syllable. So instead of being like immediately, we're going immediately. We have to cram all these syllables in what would normally be 1 syllable, which is hard.
Over the back of the
Having taken AP Lit and AP Lang, this really reminds me of Shakespeare, the rap god himself, if I may be so bold to say and claim. Like iambic pentameter. There's like stressed and unstressed, emphasized, unemphasized, and you have to fit them in a pattern and a rhythm while rhyming them. Conspiracy theory. Eminem is a descendant of Shakespeare. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly.
Like you have to feel the rhythm, but you can't feel the rhythm if you don't understand the rhythm. So I had to do this too. Otherwise you'll feel all the wrong rhythms, which is very, very easy for this song. Because like I said, none of the rhythms are consistent and none of them make sense. Like they aren't what you think they should be, which is why I think Eminem is just such a master at. Anyway, so step 2 was understanding the rhythm. Now I recommend memorizing the lyrics as soon as you can because it'll help with intention. It'll make things a lot easier early on. I'll talk about that in a bit. So I'm telling you now to prevent you from memorizing with bad habits because that's what I did because I started just willy-nilly practicing and that did me really dirty.
motherfucking table over the back of the traffic and cracking the house.
It's easier to learn something the right way rather than learning it the wrong way and then having to unlearn it and relearn it the right way.
Wow.
So yeah, I just went for it and just started practicing and that didn't do shit. If anything, it was just creating bad muscle memory and I wasn't improving, it was just getting easier.
Every time. But for me to rap that part.
We don't want bad muscle memory because it's easy to just get the main words down and go in between, you know what I mean? Ooh! Ooh! I just spit. Like I had no problem saying those words at that speed, but that's like all I was doing. It wasn't rapping, you know? Like sure, I could do it, but I couldn't do it. It was just like a script. I was just mindlessly saying the words just to say it for the sake of saying it. Like when you're working at a restaurant and someone calls to place an order and you're like, "Hi, this is Allison. Thank you for calling IHOP at blah, 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 blah. How may I take your order?" Like that. Also, be kind to your service workers. Please be kind to your service workers. So when I realized that I wasn't improving and it was just getting easier, here comes step 3. So like my dance training, I decided to record myself and critique myself as if I was a judge on like Rap of China.
So I am doing the ultimate try not to cringe challenge. So I'm watching my old practice videos. I do not seem to be improving after weeks of practice, which, you know, so I have to, no. So I need to really, shut up. I really need to nitpick. Okay, I think I have some notes that I can actually work on and practice. So I'm going to try to...
And I tried to make sure that I was actually critiquing myself and not just roasting myself like I did in my dance training because...
Ew! What? Ew!
Spit it out.
Ew! Ew. 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 Ew! You didn't see that? Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know. Big pocket. Big pocket? Ew. Pesh to pieces! No. Stop it. No, I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't.
Don't do that!
Why do I do that? Why?
And this is something I learn and relearn in this K-pop training in general because I didn't really realize I was doing it until too late and many breakdowns later.
I don't know.
They all still suck. Why do I still suck if I'm practicing so much? Because I've been practicing this hours every single day
Like, should I just do super bass? I already know super bass.
We are all our worst critics, so I'm telling you now, be conscious of it, save yourself some tears, and just focus on critiquing, because roasting yourself does no good to anyone. It doesn't help you get better. Instead, it just brings you down and makes you want to give up, which is not what we want. So
let's just not feel like shit anymore. That's the point. Let's just not feel like shit, because I'm making myself feel like shit when I literally can choose not to. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to choose not to feel like shit, and I'm going to hype myself up. I'm gonna look at myself and be like, damn, you better spit, girl. Like, because literally out of watching those, all I got out of it was I suck and I'm trash and I shouldn't be doing this. Doesn't help anyone or the situation at all. So I'm actually going to, I'm going to look at it and really try to find things that I can work on. Love yourself.
So the number one thing that I noticed was missing from all of the takes that I was doing was that they were all missing intention. I wasn't spitting the words. I was drooling them, you know?
It doesn't even sound like I'm saying words. Like, it's just like I'm just going I don't even know what I'm saying. What the fuck am I even saying? Like, what am I saying? Do I even know what I'm saying? Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky feel the knot as nutsack. I know that. But as rude, as indecent as all hell syllables. Killaholic. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what it means, and I can tell because I'm just going season is all hands syllables. Like, that's all I'm doing. So I need to intentionize it. Intention. Why am I saying it? What's my inner monologue? What's my objective? Where am I? What's my moment before? These are all questions I should be asking myself. Actors, are you triggered?
And the biggest thing is to know what the fuck I'm saying, because I literally, to this day, I don't know what I'm spitting. Like, I'm literally just saying the words because I memorized them, and I just need to make sense of it in my mind. So that's something I need to work out.
So the first thing I recommend in trying to build intention and know what you're saying is to memorize it. It helps so you're not just reading the lyrics and it's just in there for you to pick and you already have it in your system. And I can't really give tips on memorization because everyone learns differently. Everyone has their own ways of memorizing. But if there's anything I'm good at is flash memorization and forgetting them by the end of the day. So now I thought that doing this rap over and over every day, several times a day, that I wouldn't need to try to memorize it because it'd obviously be in my body by then. But that is not the case. I guess my brain just doesn't want to remember anything it should remember and instead remembers everything that has no business taking up the limited storage in my brain, like how in preschool my best friend, we're not friends anymore, my best friend at the time stole a crayon from me, and I remember exactly what color it was. It was green yellow because I never used that color and it mysteriously disappeared from my box. And when I looked at her box, there were 2 green yellows. So I remember exactly. So what I did to memorize was phrase by phrase, rhyme by rhyme. And when I say phrase by phrase, I mean just sort of small chunks that make sense and are easy to remember chunk at a time. And doing it phrase by phrase really helped in digesting what was being said in the lyrics, because a lot of the lyrics don't make sense out of context. And honestly, there's a lot that still doesn't make sense to me, but fill in the blanks, you know? Because yeah, you know, you can't have any intention if you have no idea what you're saying. Otherwise, those are just empty ass words, know what I'm saying? But yeah, you gotta digest before you can spit. Yeah. Once you have the intention down, it's time to add the swag. Swag on you. Chilling by the fire while we eat fondue. So let's talk about swag, shall we? Something I have no idea about, but just fake it till you make it, you know? That's swag.
I like that laugh.
No, but we all know swag is like confidence, right? It's your own juice. It's your own juice. It's your own flavor. Don't try to emulate or mimic Eminem or any other rapper or someone that you're like, ooh, delicious swag. No. Add your own delicious swag, because you have a delicious swag. Your own flavor. You're juicy, okay? If you try to do it exactly how you see it on Eminem or someone else, it's kind of like shoving a heart cookie in a circle mold. Make your own custom mold that only you can fill. Make it so custom, not one of those generic molds that you can get at the 99-cent store. No one wants that. Be your own mold. This is why I'm not a motivational speaker. Now, at this point, when you're adding your own juice and your own swag to it, I think it's super important to still practice it slow down, because perfect practice makes perfect.
Perfect practice makes perfect, right? If there's anything I've learned, that was the biggest thing right now, so.
It's better to get used to practicing small details and then bringing it back up to speed, rather than doing it at full speed and missing all those chances to add detail and juice, you know what I mean? Why do I say that so much? And slowing down helps with intention too, because the rap is so fast that when you do it slower, it's easier to think about what you're trying to say. And then the more you do it slow, the more it'll just be in your body when you pull it up fast. Now, despite how impatient of a person I am, this is not something you can sacrifice and skip over, because this rap doesn't let you hide. It is trying to expose you, okay? Some raps you can BS your way through it and fake it till you make it, but with this rap, she's out to get you. This is a kind of rap where you can't do it unless you do it right. Like 1 millibeat off, you're screwed. 1 syllable off, you're screwed. Don't know what you're saying? What's the fucking point?
I'm not even on beat.
They're asking me to eliminate this with an hate, but I'm taking the discretion with a hatred I have, and you may be a little patient and more sympathetic to the situation and scale discrimination.
Ah, I lose it. They asked me to eliminate some of the win-win hate. If you take into consideration the hatred I have, then you may be a little patient and more sympathetic to the situation and stand of discrimination.
To me, the point of being able to rap this kind of rap is to be able to have the skill of enunciating all the words you say at that speed and still be understood, right? I think that's what Eminem does so well.
Okay, enunciate. Just fucking enunciate.
The rap attack rappers are having a rough time period.
Man, oh man, that was a 24/7 special on the cable channel. So Ray J went straight to the radio station. The very next day, he fab, I'ma kill you. Lyrics coming at you, supersonic speed. I stumble, I'm a dumb, I'm a human, I'm a human. What I gotta do to get it to you? I'm superhuman, innovative, animated, rubber, so that anything you say is with a chain off of me to do with you. Devastating, more than never demonstrating how to give a motherfucking audience. I feel like levitating, never fading. Ain't another haters are forever waiting for the day that they can say I fell off to be celebrating. Cause another way getting motivated, I make elevating music. You make elevator music.
Oh, he's too mainstream.
Hell to the fuck, yes. Oh my god. What that mouth do? Enunciate.
Now, when you practice, I would suggest practicing with as much variety as possible. Actors, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. No performance should be the same, am I right? So when you're practicing, you don't want to Control-C, Control-V, Control-V, Control-V and have 10 of the same runs and the same performances. You don't want them all to be one shade of like Pantone 1 or something, okay? You want a damn rainbow. You want to taste the rainbow. So, how did I taste the rainbow, you ask? Well,
No! God, please, no!
I did.
No!
Then I reload in the real
Morphed into an immortal coming through the portal.
zombie floating, but I got your mind be floating.
Bust a rhyme and lead a new students. I don't know how to make songs like that. I don't know what words to use. That's what they say, looking boy. You get a thumbs up, pat in the back, and we go from your label every day, looking boy.
Taste like a boy. Boy, man, that boy's getting
It's food, but it's honestly food. And if I don't utilize what I do, though, for good at least once in a while, so I wanna make sure someone just
Was king of the underground, but I still rap like my own my fed. Don't munch grind, so I crunch rhymes. But sometimes when you combine,
supersonic speed.
I'm a limit, I'm a human, I'm a human. What I gotta do to get it to you? I'm superhuman, innovative, animated, robust with anything that says like a chain off me, it'll glue you on. Devastating, more than chemistry, how to get the motherfucking audience. Feeling like simultaneous, never fade, and never hate it. Forever waiting for the day they can say I fell to be celebrating. Cause I'm the way to get motivated. I make elevating music. You make elevator music. That was in one breath. That was in one breath. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I did it in one breath. 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 Shook.
so this brings us to the last and final and most important step. Have fun. Have fun. Have fun. Have fun. Have a great time. Have a grand old time. Even if you're not having a fun day, milk how you feel. Make it fun. Let everything out. use it as an outlet, spit it out. If you're angry, milk it, use it, put it into those words. If you're sad, use it, milk the sadness, ooze it into the words. It makes it real juicy anyway. To me, rapping is a creative outlet, so why hold back? Queen Elsa said it best. She went from conceal, don't feel to let it go. So let it go. And yeah, concealing not feeling won't serve you sometimes. It's better to just channel what you feel sometimes. No! In this case, let it go. So let it go into the unknown. Have fun. Don't hold back, especially when you're just practicing. Just no one cares except you. Don't get in your own way. But that's easier said than done. Okay, enough of that. I'm so tired, but I'm so caffeinated, so I'm sorry for whatever's happening. So there you have it. How to rap in 5 steps. So step 1, slow down. Be patient, you won't regret it. Step 2, understand and feel the rhythm. Step 3, record and critique yourself. Don't just roast yourself. And step 4, know what you're saying and what the intention is behind the lyrics. And step 5, the most important one, have fun. Let it go. Hakuna Matata. But I myself am still learning, so please take everything with a grain of salt and don't trust me, because I sometimes don't know what I'm saying. But this is what helped me in learning Rap God, so watch it, let me know what you think. Please be kind. If you got anything out of this video, please leave a like, please leave a comment, subscribe if you want. So Charles is just exhausted from all the incredible work he did in the Rap God cover. Good job, Charles. So we're very grateful for you. Whoever you are, I'm grateful for you. I hope you're staying kind to yourself and to each other, and I hope you are safe and well and healthy. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. You assuming I'm a human. What I gotta do to get it through you? I'm superhuman, innovative, animated, robust, that anything it says ricocheting off of me, and it'll glue to you. I'm devastating, more than ever demonstrating how to give a motherfucking audience a feeling like levitating, never fitting, and another haters forever waiting for the day that they can say I felt to be celebrating because I'm the right, get motivated, I'm getting music, you make it up with music. It was better in the cover, I promise.
That's not part of it.